ladies and germs, and welcome back to our Let's Play world with me. It's Joker. So today I have three main objectives to do. First, I want to check out the Vibrant Visuals update, which is literally just going to be the Vibrant Visuals part of it. We will get to the happy gas and stuff like that at a later date. So the other two things is our project for today will be the automatic villager crop farm, where the villagers are going to be happily farming away for us for the rest of eternity and be happy about it, because they're going to be in nice lovely living conditions and not trapped at all for their entire existence. And yeah, and while I'm doing that, I will explain to you where I've been for the last 6 to 8 weeks. Does that not sound very familiar to anybody that has done anything to, say, a part of their body that may or may not have broken at all? Yes, I did a very stupid thing. Well, I was doing something that most people do. It's quite a normal thing to do. I will explain later on in the episode, but basically I broke my hand in the most dopiest way possible and didn't I will explain it later on in the video, and how that happened. And then I want to know, what is your stupidest, idiotic way of injuring yourself? And you will understand once you've heard the story of how I broke my hand to know what I'm trying to say. So anyway, first things first, let's go on with today's Vibrant Visuals check. So I will keep my cursor where it is, and in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so first thoughts just from looking at this. Looks okay. The chests look very different. From what OBS is showing and what I'm seeing is two very different things. But no, it looks good. Oh, I like the Eye of Ender. That really pops. But then, yeah, I'm not sure about these chests. They look very out of place, but that might be my settings on the TV, because everything looks fine on the recording. Oh, the reds do look a bit like Poppy. I don't like them. With the green there, no. No, I don't like the sea lanterns. They're very, very bright. Ooh, no, no, no. That's ridiculous. That's too bright. That's too in your face. It, like, doesn't fit with the rest of the textures around it. Let's just have a quick look at one or two other things here. Ooh, they have kept in the lighting effect that allows light to pass through pistons, though, because you can see that on the pumpkins. Oh, and on the wall. Oh, I like that. I'm glad about that. Right, let's carry on then. Farming. Yeah, it looks very, I don't know, on the recording it looks okay. Actually, in person, doesn't look okay. It looks really bright. It actually hurting my eyes. Let's go and look at some redstone. No. No. Immediately don't like it. Immediately don't like it. That's way too bright. That's way too bright. Even on the recording, I don't like that. That redstone's way too bright. I wonder if there's a way of changing that. So while we're looking at it as well. Vibrant Visuals, Audio. Okay, let's turn it down to like 25% then. Like, no, that's still, it doesn't do anything. Oh, I'm not too sure about that, guys. I don't like it. It's way too bright. And then, like, the thing that should actually be giving off light is giving off less light than the redstone. Like, oh. Not sure about this at all. Right, we'll go and check the mansionette. Oh, how close was I to dying? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Did they fix? Yeah, they have. They fixed the slime farm as well now. Awesome. Like, it looks fairly normal at times. But then other bits just look absolutely just not real. Glowstone looks nice, though. See, now with it at 25%, they look a bit more, like, real. Okay. So it is nighttime. Sun's about to come up. Awesome. That gives us a chance to look at some stuff. So I want to go down the hallway first. So here comes the sun. Even that the sun is not level with the window, it's not showing any shadow or anything. No, I'm not seeing anything that would make... Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, yeah. Starting to see a little bit of reflection. I can see how that's nice. Does it then change as the sun gets higher in the sky? Or is that just how it's going to be now? Let's go and have a look in here. Okay, yeah, you can see that it's giving that shadow. Just there. Oh, we've got a shadow as well. Oh, that's nice. Oh, look. Oh, you can see the actual light coming through the bars on that. Oh, that's very nice. Like, little things like that make the world just a little bit more realistic. Let me go and have a look at the two rooms that we've just finished. The kitchen and the great dining hall. Oh. It doesn't look any oh, tell a lie. Tell a lie. Look at the reflections on that terracotta. Oh, that's very cool. Like, you can actually see the reflection of that block just there. I like that. And, like, you can see it as you further away. Yeah, you can see it as you're further away. I like that about the kitchen. See, now we need to get some terracotta white in here and terracotta black, I think, instead of the concrete, because it's very dull and I want this to be reflective, so we may have to change all of this out. Yeah, I do think we're going to have to change all of that out. Let's go check the storage room. Not sure. Like, I like the colour. I love the colour. The colour is so bold and so in your face with this. But it's not as dark as I wanted it. Oh, there's a bit of reflection there on the obsidian. Okay, we're going to have to just wait a second. Storage room's 3. Oh, there's a bit of reflection on the gold as well. Not completely on the whole thing. Which is a shame. Like, you'd expect gold to be reflective. There's a little bit on there. Come on. God, we need to change these sea lanterns. That's what that is it's lag from the sea lanterns. So if they changed it then, so light doesn't pass through stairs anymore? Like, does that actually change. No, it doesn't. So that might be something they're going to change in the future, because that's not showing us light. But now these are standing out way too much. I wonder if I stick some iron trapdoors on them. Okay, let's try. Looks pretty. Again, it looks very normal on the, normal on the recording, not on mine. I think it's my personal settings on my monitor. Again, there's nothing really to shout home about here. Looks very nice. It's running very smoothly as well. Again, that red is very bright though. But this whole storage room is going to be changing soon anyway. I've decided. We need to go to 7. No. That's 8. Oh, I can't count. Ooh, ooh, ooh. See that? On the ceiling. Obviously, the lighting from these. Oh, that's cool. I didn't notice that before. Right. Let's go. Okay, and here we are at today's project. So, we've got a lot of stuff that we've got to get. Oh, what? Oh. I don't think that's supposed to happen. That's seeing outside. I don't think that's supposed to happen at all. Okay, we'll just put that as a bug for now. Anyway, so today's project is try and figure out where we're going to put these guys and how we're going to put them. So, I want a 3x3 piston door to open up that gets triggered on a delay, so that as like we come up at some point, the door is going to open as we get here. I definitely want to push this back and make this 5 wide. So we go 1, 2, 3, and then that'll be where the wall. Then that'll be the border, wall. That'll be where the pistons are, wall, and then come into the room. And of course, they're not going to be able to escape, but it's just in case if anything happens, the villagers can't get out. You can see I have been planning little bits, but we have a lot of area that does need to be built out. So what I'll do is I'll do all the prep work first, and then as I'm doing the prep work, I will talk to you guys about what and how I broke my hand and the type of story. I'd like to hear from you guys, how you've broken body parts in ridiculous manners in the years, because I bet some of you have got some fantastic stories. And we can work on some of the water streams and stuff then for this. So I'll go and get some bits and bobs ready, and I will see you in just a second. Okay, so I have 2 stories to tell you today. The first one is how I broke my hand. So 6 to 8 weeks ago, we had some glorious weather here in England. Me, my son and my wife were out in the garden. I decided to wet the wife with my water pistol, and in doing so, my wife's retaliation was to pick up the hose pipe, which my son found very funny and chased me around the garden with it. Me thinking I could get away from said hose, ran in the house. As I did with wet feet, I slipped only ever so slightly. Didn't like fall over, but enough to catch my hand on the door frame as I ran through the door. Anyway, carry on. Lovely day. Took my son home. Mind you, I did this about 12 o'clock. Come 9 o'clock, my wife turns to me and goes, "Your hand's turning black." I went, "Oh." And like, it was hurting by now, so I took myself up to the hospital. Got to the hospital, told about 10:15. Nurse asked me what did I do. Told the nurse. She laughed and I went, "I think I broke my hand." She took one look at it and went, "Yeah, I do think that's broken." Anyway, x-ray later. 1 broken hand, so that's where I've been. I broke my ring finger on the right hand, and if you're a controller or even PC player, to do anything without that finger on PC is a lot harder than you think, especially when you use it to grip the mouse or even to grip the controller. So I've been unable to play games. I have tried to, and it's been hard work. But no, we're all back good, fully working. Next one is that I've had a new graphics card. My new graphics card is an RX 9060 XT 16GB. Initially, I was going to go for the RX 7600 XT. I bought that from a vendor. I'm going to say the name, Curry's. And when it came, it wasn't acting the way it should. So after several tests and stuff, I determined that the card had been dropped, and I do mean dropped. The dent in the side of the case, in the side of the box, was horrific, and I was like, this has been dropped badly. It's a damaged component. I've also been on the forums to ask, and they all said the same. It's a damaged card, so that had to go back. And because the 9060 XT had just come out, I was like, I may as well just upgrade to that. So we do have that. In a few weeks, we will have a live stream of me taking my PC, what I currently have, and putting it into a new case and building a separate machine as well. So keep an eye out on that for updates for it, because that will be coming. I will keep you all informed. But anyway, back to the video. Okay, so it is slowly coming together. There are some areas that still need to be sorted and finalized, like this. I'm not sure why I kept this. And this area's had to become a little bit bigger than I initially wanted. I wanted the door to be more here rather than any further, but by the looks of it, due to just not working things out properly in creative, I've had no choice but to push it back that touch further. So now, really, I should concentrate probably on the door. But now we need, because we've done this here, we need to mirror it this side as well. So, yeah. Like, this bit's not going to be a problem to do. It's nice and easy. So I'll carry on doing, I'll do this bit and get ready for the redstone and come back to you when I'm ready to do the door. And then this last part, I think I'm just going to rip it all out. Fairly quickly, I think. I might do it with a bit of a time lapse. Maybe if I can get the second account to work. I'm having a bit of problems logging into that at the moment. So please bear with me. If anybody knows of another way of doing third-person camera on Bedrock, please leave it in the comments and let me know. I will be quite glad to figure that one out. But yeah, I'll do some prep work and I'll be back with you shortly. Okay, so we are now at the stage where we can build the redstone door. It looks a bit bland, doesn't it? I'm trying to decide what to do. Whether to change these to spruce, because if I come over here, I'm going to build these two. One with, I do apologize, I'm about to sneeze. Sorry about that. So I'll build this one with dark, and I will build this one with spruce. And next episode we'll concentrate on getting the villagers in here. But if you guys let me know when it's finished, which it will be done this episode, which one you prefer, the dark oak or the spruce, would be absolutely fantastic. But anyway, onto this redstone door that we are building today. Right, this design, as much as I have tried my absolute very hardest, there is one thing in this world that you cannot do, and that is reinvent the wheel. And when somebody has made something so absolutely perfect, you just can't do any better. And this design is by the one, the only, the Bowtie Man. Unfortunately, we do not know where Bowtie Man is currently, and is such a shame because, in the nicest way possible, I love that guy. He's literally an inspiration to everything that is Minecraft. Some of his builds, I have tried to recreate my own version and tried to do better. The guy you cannot improve on perfection, unfortunately. And that is exactly what we have here. The guy literally is perfection when it comes to redstone. And you have to give it to people like that are that good with redstone. That it was some of the stuff that he made just absolutely blew your mind, and you could not fathom in the slightest bit, like, how did that work? Like, technically that shouldn't work, but it does. And it's because this guy is an absolute genius. Right, that's not a dropper. No, that is a dropper. Problem with having so much on my inventory. So I hope that maybe Bowtie Man is actually watching this and decides that, you know what? He's giving me a bit of inspiration to get back into Minecraft. Please do. The guys are brilliant. What else can you say about him? He was absolutely brilliant with everything that he made. Okay, yes, some things were not completely perfect, but 95% of it was. And you cannot fault the guy for that at all. It's such a shame that he's no longer about. I pray that nothing bad happened to him. I hope that he just decided that, you know what, I've done this YouTube thing, I've shown people that I can do it. Awesome, that's all I set out to do. That's fantastic, well done you. But please, we would love to see you, I don't know, I know many people would love to see you do a let's play for one. Oh, you're going to tell me that's the dropper going down. So if you do ever fancy getting back into the redstone or Minecraft scene, please, just an idea. I'm not saying you have to do it, but it would be absolutely lovely to see you back in the game. It's the same with CMB Minecraft. Many of you are probably like, who in the is that? That is a very, very old YouTuber that was one of the reasons that I got into doing YouTube and redstone in the first place, was thanks to CMB Minecraft. I thought what he built was absolutely insane. I wanted to be CMB Minecraft. Unfortunately, no, never was. Could never seem to create anything anywhere near on the lines of what they do. So I kind of just messed about with what I have. I take different redstone designs. I will either try and make them better if I can, or use them in another build to... Yes, I know. And you're going to need something in there, aren't you? Something that is not going to... Let's put some glass in there. There we go. That'll do. Redstone. Dust, yeah. Sorry, I'm just making sure that I'm doing this right. So I'll continue building this and come back to you when it's finished in a little second. Okay, so after building the Bowtie Man's door, I've discovered a couple of little issues with it. One of which, it doesn't always close completely. Like that. Two, you have to have an immovable block here, otherwise the entire thing breaks every other time. Don't get me wrong, at the time it worked amazingly, so I found one of my old designs, and for some reason in this version of Bedrock it works, so I'm going to build it, and if you guys want a tutorial I will quite gladly put that out there. Somebody had probably come up with the design as well, but it's just one of those designs that I have floating about. So yeah, I'm gonna rip this one out and start again. Okay, after taking the door apart and rebuilding it, we now have a functioning door. Yes, the opening is a little bit slower, but not really a lot I can do about it, to be honest. But the closing is pretty quick. Opening's not too bad either, to be honest. Could definitely do with a few more seconds off it, though. So I'll quickly just show you the redstone so you're not completely surprised by it. So we've all seen this before. This is one of my delay circuits that I've used in the past. Not for, let's take 2 blocks off it. This is triggered by either set of the pressure plates on either side that go into it. Remember, nothing can trigger this once it's been triggered until the timer's reset. So this then goes into this little inverter, into the door, which then goes into a double piston extender, and obviously all the door. If you want to see a tutorial on this, let me know. I am happy to do it. There is a tutorial on my channel of this door, I think, but I'm quite happy to do another one if you would like me to. But yeah, so next job, get the villagers sorted. That shouldn't be too hard. Here's going to be minecarts, so you're not surprised about that. Yeah, let's get to it. Could still probably do with a touch more off it, I think. But yeah, anyway, I'll see you once I've got the rails down. Okay, so since the last time you saw me, I've been extremely busy. We have now got the minecarts in, and I thought I'd just give you a quick walkthrough of what the redstone is actually doing here. So here we have our minecart unloader. So anytime it's finished picking up, it will come here. Now this little circuit here is just to make sure that the minecart will actually go when it's told to. At the minute, as you can see, it won't. So there are 2 circuits going on here. We have a latch-like system here, which is hooked up to the daylight sensors at the very top of the manor. Yeah, that was fun rewiring all of that to come down here, but it is now working. It does actually come all the way down here. Yeah, I did invert the signal. So now this will only allow the minecart to go if it's during the day. If it's during a night, it won't allow it, which apparently it currently is. And then this is our timer that goes to both of them. I didn't think I really wanted to build 2, so I thought, you know what, let's just build 1 and we'll just extend the signal to it that will actually send the signal for the minecart to launch. And I think I've got a timer of about 4.5 minutes set. But then this is so that the minecart isn't going during the night, because of course we're going to have a torch tower here going to a iron door, and that iron door will keep our villager locked in place on a night. He will be able to get in through that door if, say, it goes night too quickly, but I've got it set so that he will always look for his bed, then it will go to night. So we don't need to worry too much about that. I do apologize about how, like, I don't know, it might just be me. It looks very framey my side, but now I'm going to actually get these guys installed. So all the farm, their little area. I do apologize, I'm very froggy today. Their little housing area, get all this area start to clean up, and then we can move on to the next set, which will be the carrots and potatoes, and they're actually a lot easier. It's just using their breeding mechanic against themselves. They want to throw potatoes at their partner. They can't throw potatoes at their partner or carrots because they can't get to them. And then, of course, that will just go on forever. So, yeah, I'll get this built and get the next one started, and I'll come back with you once I've done that. Okay, so let's have a look what we've got so far. So I have now got all 4 of these in place. I haven't put the glass in because we do desperately need to get the villagers in here and also sort out storage, which I am kind of working out. Originally, I was going to have the storage here, but then my thought was if Mojang ever decide to add more crops, we don't have anywhere to go. So I am currently trying to work out stuff. Like, we can go that way, but I don't just want to keep building all the way that way. We also have other things that need to be built on this floor, like kelp farms, bamboo farms, sugarcane farms. We also are going to be putting our pumpkin farm and melon farm on top of the roofs. So all of this needs clearing out. So we have still got a lot of work to do. So I'll show you how I've set these two up here. And I have actually tested this, that because these are solid blocks, the villagers can't see their friend here, but they can when they come back in. Their mate will be stood right there with a bed the side of him, so he'll always be able to go to sleep, but they can't get out due to this slab here. He will try and throw food at him, and of course the hoppers will pick it up. We are going to have a system so that if the villagers ever do run out of food, we can give it to them. I am currently working on that in a creative world at the minute, because it's becoming a little bit more complicated than I want to. But we've also got to set up the hopper, set up the item elevator to bring the seeds back in on both sides of here. There's a few things that we still do actually have to do. It's quite a bit of work, but I have run out of time, unfortunately, to record. I have to get this episode out ready. So, I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. Don't forget, I want to know how you've done how you've broken a bone in the most stupidest way. Is the easiest way that I can put it. I want to know your silly injuries. Anyway, I also need to let you know that due to the high temperatures in England, we are suffering very badly with hay fever, and that's why I sound all clogged up. I do apologise for that. I will also apologise in the next episode. But anyway, that's all I have for today. I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, then please hit that like button. If you really enjoyed it, then don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to share with your friends, because I don't have any. Anyway, I've been Joker, and I'll see you in a mini money mo. Ta-ta for now.